Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. This is my first YouTube video. I've been getting the prompting for a while now to actually go ahead and create a channel and do this, and of course I have been resisting that because that tends to happen when the universe is prompting you to do something. Stubbornness can set in. But today I was pulling some cards and meditating on them, and I just decided to go ahead and give this a whirl. So I am shooting freehand, so I apologize in advance for any shakiness of the camera, but I like shooting freehand because it will let me zoom in, and also I really haven't figured out how to do it any other way. So anyway, that being said, welcome, and we'll see if I continue doing this. But earlier today, I was sitting down and using the Kuan Yin Oracle cards by Lana Fairchild in the upper left. I left the box up there for reference, and the Tattoo Tarot. Beautiful deck. It's actually new. I just got it about a week ago, and I really love the artwork on it. So the card that I pulled from the Kuan Yin Oracle is Sisters of the Sun Rising. And what I got from this immediately was this beautiful phoenix energy and connection with Soul Tribe, and really coming into this energy of creation and connection with like-minded people to create more than what you could create on your own. So that was my initial feeling. And then I went ahead and opened up the guidebook because this deck actually includes a lot of content in the guidebook. It describes the imagery, but it also gives a healing practice and a meditation and a prayer. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to read the introductory paragraph for Sisters of the Sun Rising, number 28. You are a highly creative being with the potential to help raise the vibration of consciousness on this planet through your creative projects, work, dreams, and hobbies. The power of collaboration, choosing to work with others in joint projects, allows for synergy to occur where you can grow stronger and become more than the sum of your individual parts, calling in great cosmic assistance and potency. You are guided to remain open to other souls joining forces with you. Just like the Sisters of the Sun Rising that bring great energy to help humanity through their group endeavors, when you allow for aligned group effort, much that is wonderful can occur. So absolutely beautiful, beautiful energy. And after I pulled this card, I felt prompted to pull a few additional cards and just kind of see what else wanted to be expressed through this energy. So the first card that came out is the High Priestess. And what I got from that is really tuning back into your intuition. I don't know about you all, but I've been on this journey for quite some time. We all have, really, whether we were super conscious of it or not. I think a lot of times we tend to come into alignment with our intuition and then we push it away. So I started reading cards when I was about 15 years old and getting very much into my meditation practice. And when I went to undergrad, I actually started a group on campus for spiritual growth, and I taught people on campus how to balance their energy and how to read cards and how to tune in and see their past lives and heal past life woundings. And it was such a beautiful space, and I loved doing it, and it was amazing to see people open up. And I think one of my favorite things was having people say, I've always felt this, but I just never paid attention to it, and having a safe space to express themselves and find like-minded people and not feel other for acknowledging their truth was just so beautiful. But after college I started working, and it just I didn't feel like there was room in my life to dedicate to this practice anymore. But no matter where I went, I would do it. At jobs I was in, I would start meditation groups and well-being programs because it's just so much a part of who I am, and it brings me an incredible sense of joy. So when I saw this High Priestess card come back up, for me, it was very much an acknowledgement of tuning back into your inner world and owning that. And it's not, in a showy, flashy way that makes you don't have to go and start shouting from the rooftops that you read cards or anything like that, but it's tuning back into your intuition and being at peace with that and learning your wholeness and acknowledging your inner power. And it's also very much the energy for me that's coming through is discernment. Discerning who you surround yourself with, the situations in your life, and who you want to come into connection with, especially with this Sisters of the Rising Sun. Who do you want to collaborate with? Who do you want in your field? Who do you want in your life? And so that's what I got from the High Priestess. And the next card that came out was the Seven of Swords. And I know a lot of times if you're familiar with cards, you'll say, oh gosh, the Seven of Swords. It's not always a pleasant energy. A lot of people will see this as a negative card. But it didn't come out that way for me at all in this reading, particularly with these surrounding cards. What I got from this Seven of Swords is actually going off and leaving what doesn't work behind and finding your tribe. If you're familiar with the book Women Who Run with the Wolves, and this is not just for women, it's for men as well, but that book Women Who Run with the Wolves, it's about the wild feminine, and that's within each of us, whether you identify as male or female. We all have masculine and feminine energies, so we all have the archetype of the wild feminine in us. And so for me, it's like this journey from the High Priestess rooting this intuitive, powerful, wise energy in that goes beyond the material, mundane, quote unquote, mundane world that we exist in, feeling and imbibing that energy. And what happens is you feel empowered. You feel this fiery, sassy energy. And swords also rule over the energy of thought. It's the intellect. It's your thought patterns. So it's changing your thought patterns. You see, she has the wolf over her head. And for me, it's like embracing the wild feminine and allowing that to create a new thought pattern, a new way of seeing the world and engaging with the world and leaving behind what doesn't work for you. You know, behind this woman is this dark, dreary cityscape that maybe no longer offers what she needs. So she's packing up her sword, she's taking what she needs, and she's boldly moving forward. So for me, this card really didn't come across as a heavy energy. It didn't come across as a negative or lower vibration energy. It has this energy of excitement to me and a new dawn. You see the sunset, or maybe sunrise, since we have the Sisters of the Rising Sun. It's like, for me, this kind of looks like a sunset. So it's like letting go, an ending. An ending and a setting of the sun on what no longer works in your life and what you need to leave behind in order for a new day to dawn, for something new to come into your life. And what is she walking towards? She's walking towards this Three of Cups. And again, connection, your vibe attracts your tribe kind of energy. And what I love about this particular deck, this version, is that there are additional cards. So there are a couple cards that are original drawings by the artist. So there is another Three of Cards in this deck that is highly colorful like the other cards, but that's not the Three of Cups that I pulled. I ended up pulling the one that is just the outline. And for me, what I see in this is the ability to shape your life and color it in however you choose. There's an outline here, but it's like a blank canvas. The canvas indicates joy, union, harmony, celebration, and you get to color that in and shape that however you choose. So it's really, really beautiful, this overall energy that's coming through. And what I'd like to do is, a lot of times we'll look at the reading and we're like, okay, great, you know, that's wonderful. But if you feel inclined to do so, put a hand over your heart and a hand over your solar plexus chakra, which is just middle of the body, right at the base of the ribs, above the navel, right below the rib cage. And take a deep breath in. You can close your eyes if you feel like it, or just take a look at the cards. and really tune into where are you feeling led to go? What do you need to maybe walk away from, and what do you need to walk towards? And it doesn't have to be any big, huge, life changing moment, but just day to day thought patterns with this swords, thoughts that you need to leave behind, and maybe more positive emotions. The cups represent emotions that you can embrace and bring into your life to be this whole, powerful person. So I'm going to leave you with that, and hopefully I actually go ahead and post this now that I've recorded it. And thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you all a lot of blessings, a lot of love. Hope you enjoy the plants I have here. I am an earth element for my sun sign, so I have a lot of plants. Let me just go ahead and show you. My bookshelf is a plant shelf because I just love them, with orchids all the way at the top. Also a huge fan of crystals and gemstones. Love the energy that they bring to the home, to the space around you. Rose quartz being one of my favorites, so you'll probably see a lot of rose quartz in my readings. So sending you all lots of love, and thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.